The NFL Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. Get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180! Check back 21. Come off the ball hard.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
180! 13! Here we go! Hey, switch gears.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he only manages a couple
Here we go.
At the 38-yard line.
Tight is Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 40. Check.
Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait, that
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 22.
Slam. Wait, 28.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, past the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 78 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, here's Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down. Here's Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Here we go.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Moster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so defeating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
56. Here it comes. Check it, reload. Go.
56 is the mic.
Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And we heavy on the edges.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He gets it to James White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Watch the twist.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Check it, reload.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and now a second down. Brady gives to Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
13.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down.
Here we go.
They gain the ground at the 26. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Hey, gun.
The 4th down run successful.
21.
Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
22 jet bomber.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second to their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Too little, Cupcake.
Shadow. Go Bandit.
Now Brady.
Go, D. Let's go.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. Without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be... And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Interception,
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, Haywood.
56.
Hey, check it.
56, right there, right there.
72.
On play action, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Wide, 80.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they get the full authority to go and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That good for 22 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Now
a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
50.
Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Wait, that round 80? Round 80? 53 Linda!
he's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, goal 66.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We got 4.
Alpha.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
72.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
56 is the mic.
Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
10.
Regular. Hey, hot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Here we go.
Pick
20.
12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception,
here we go.
And it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Flag!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good. Well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 on a New England first down. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the 36, Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, check it.
On first down, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady, 53. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D Ford able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We got 3. We got 3.
Gold 50.
56.
Regular.
To try again after the sack. Brady, complete to Dorsett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be taking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of it.
54, watch 54. Run it! Mike's 54.
Six. You must be dreaming.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Mike, 56, right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. From the 27, Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
21. Here we go.
Mike, 5-4.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Here we go.
Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah, baby, boom.
65.
Mike's 54.
Bravo.
Mike's 54.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCarty. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. At It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 64 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
On third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
It's our time. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to go for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be something.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. A spin. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. We get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Wait, set! Wait, Eddie!
I got you, son! I got you, son!
Wait, hit!
James White's first carry. 5 yards on the game's first play.
Wait,
second down.
Wide, Eddie!
Yeah, baby!
Grace on travel.
Get wide!
Brings up 2nd and 5.
53 Linda! Smooth!
48!
Wait, 28!
From the 22, Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
Wait,
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Slam!
Go Bandit!
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Brady now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wait, set!
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Alert!
Whip,
72.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold on.
No, 66.
Second down. It's White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he stopped immediately there.
Last stop. Last
6-6. Bullet high. Goal 50.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Alabama. Hey, goal 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Safety's creeping.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. It's John Simon with a sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here I come.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the... The 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd
Baby,
and 13.
get him, boys! Get him, boys! Here we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Exit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
Patriots nothing.
Here we go.
Let's go, Cat 61. Match box.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right? 54. Right there. 54, Mike. What we got?
On second down, Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's the score. That's
a 10-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. Okay. On third down, Michelle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Michelle run right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Yeah, baby!
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cover!
From midfield, here's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
380!
3 down.
They'll run on first down. White. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll try and run it with White. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Devlin will try to power it in, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now it's 3rd and goal. This defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. With business to take care of before we get there. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. taking it in from a yard out. As they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
58's the mic. There it goes.
Jackson for the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
72. Ozzy.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
29. Alpha.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Your trip is here.
From the 29, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping vertical leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Edelman there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, they scared. Check. Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Ingram. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it. Run.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Here we go.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Jordan Island over there. Single receiver.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on fourth and third. They'll run for it with Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Come on, baby.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it takes us from second to third down.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Wild Bill.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Check nine.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Alabama.
From the gun on third down, Brady. That'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
54. Mike 50.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Recon, 132 fighter. Under crunch. Hey, check it.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive. And it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. They might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Alabama.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch that in, tight end's right.
Tight end 2.
To throw again. Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, yeah, you're fine.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington.
That's correct. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
came out to play. I've been here, brother.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. To throw is Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
We got 3.
The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
53!
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. They find some open field here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, Steve. We got to get to the ball.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there. And then he'll get the 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know you guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
55, Mike, 55. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. That's it. 55, Mike, 55.
On first and 10, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Get right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost two, and it brings up fourth. Fourth down, Winston. And that is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Come to our work.
Watson now to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Come on. Get a roll. West.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We're scoreless after one.
Set.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. The team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Get out of here, man.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. They'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center. Great space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into it?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check, 45's the mic. Check.
Hey, 59.
You got nothing today.
Here's Watson.
Check 49. Check 49.
He's got Fuller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Motion, motion.
Wahoo.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Oh, here we go.
To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, it's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45's the mic.
55.
D, we're pretty quiet.
Hey, 54.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
To the air yet again, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 12. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch green, Timothy. Watch the slant. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. You're not ready. Yes, boss. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack here by J.J. Watt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We go, work.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, check Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mike,
This is it. 19.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, alert.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
Delta.
Check 37.
59. Dino, go.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
What's that? 19.
34, Mike 34. I got wide.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he completes this into the hands of Miller. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check
Mike 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, alert, alert.
Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Now let's go.
Now Cardinals tied in the game. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Baby.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the run. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crack.
54.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Alert.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rip left. Rip left. You. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run for it. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
55. Orbit. 55.
Keep bringing it. Let's go.
Winston to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Ready. Black, 22 touch.
Check. 55 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Green, 17.
Mike, Mike 55. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Let's convert.
Joker.
Let him go.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guy.
You don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Play that tight deep. Don't let it.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Ready.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Here we go, G.
Sonic.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Ball trot. Watch the run. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let him go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Now a and that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.